How's it going, guys? So we're here back once again. I'm getting this recorded on Wednesday, so you guys see this on Tuesday. So, theater. God, theater's like Train Yard. It's considered to be one of the most hardest maps, especially on realistic mode. But unlike Train Yard, it's actually more close quarters than it is open. There are some open areas, but it's really close quarters. So basically we're going to be rocking out with the UMP-45, and of course I always rock on the SCAR, and we unlocked the Desert Eagle, the second best handgun in the game in comparison to the Raging Bull that can actually one-shot you. Let's start this. I hate theater. Theater is one of those ones that will literally make you rage on realistic mode until you actually get it down. So this is basically how I do it. Now, I'm going to keep my boys over here.
Go.
And, of course, we're playing low density, and that's still 45 goddamn enemies. And enemies will come through this door here. And, pretty sure we don't have silencers on. And they will run through that other side, and I'll explain the whole situation once we clear out these rooms. This is where things can get a little tricky. And, you don't really get too much cover. He tried to shoot me with the goddamn LMG. And your boy got taken out for it. Theater is one map that I'd highly recommend you actually start marking enemies. Especially if you're in like a situation like I'm in right now and you can't get that enemy, mark them. Because you will definitely need it. We're at 17 enemies right now. I'm going to call my boys over here. And before we proceed any further to this map, over there, enemies will come through that way. And there's a second double doors that'll go over there, and what they'll do is that, say, you know, not gonna take any chances here real quick. I'm gonna place the boys right there. Say you're like camped over here, and as I just said,
Double time.
I'm gonna get them a little more cover here. Because they will get killed over there. My bad. Flash grenade, you little shit. I could throw a frag, but it might actually hit my teammates. Smokes, they always help. Smoke grenades. I don't promote smoking. But anyways, as I was explaining, say you were pinned over here. On console version, you actually have to enter that room in order to trigger the spawn. PC version, like I said, they're a lot more aggressive. And they will actually come from that way. And they will actually come from this way. Rarity, but sometimes you may be getting, you may be kicking ass like Rambo. You're just taking them out left and right. The AI will adapt and learn to figure out, hey, a lot of our people over there are dying that area. So what they'll do is they'll actually come over here through these as I just said. One moment. Oh, I got 2 for a headshot. I hate that glitch where the person does that. Oh shit, I'm getting shot with this head. Come on, guys, seriously. Gotta be like Batman, back you ass. Get his ass up. Is he dead? Can I get with my conversation here? Boys actually do your goddamn job? As I was trying to explain, before we start getting ambushed, Well, he wasn't dead at all. Anyways, they'll come from this way. And they'll basically go through those double doors I was just explaining and go around to your spawn area and go all the way around to loop and get you from behind. And when we start playing the harder difficulties, I'll get to further into the map and explain the situations of why you're going to get killed so easily, the best positions like that. But that's theater. So we're playing on the easy difficulty just to explain some of the easier situations when you actually first start on the maps, and like I said, when we get to harder difficulties. But yeah, the enemy AI is not stupid in this game. There's a rarity when they're going down like rappels or ladders, or they're here when the boys get taken out, and they'll still go down there. That's as basically as far as stupid as they go. But yeah, theater is usually not that easy. Junkyard. This is one of my all-time favorite maps, and it's one of the most easiest maps to actually farm on, and I will show you the reason why. It was actually a pretty good PvP map, too. If you actually had a sniper rifle, there were certain crates and boxes that had just a sliver amount of room, to the point where you could actually line in your scope and cheese people and take them out. It was hilarious, because people would rage on that, too. This is how camping first got started. Way before Call of Duty. And usually there might be a gentleman over here. And this is where the farming comes in. Now on console version, that gentleman would not be there. But like I said, on PC version, they're a lot more aggressive. And you basically just sit down here with a shotgun or a submachine gun and just shoot him. And you basically just gain CQB through it. And if you're feeling really lucky and you can aim it just right, you can actually peg a grenade off the wall over here, which would bounce up to here and take them all out that way too. Now you gotta be kind of careful with this, because the thing is that bodies will cling on like that, and they'll slowly start piling up. And those bodies will actually take shots for the people who are actually coming down the ladder, and the game will not register you actually hitting them, and you're just shooting the dead body. And they'll still come down that ladder, come down here and pop you. So you gotta be kind of careful of farming like that. Now we should technically be good. I always keep my boys in the back there, because once again, there's AI that's in that area, and that starting area. They will actually come down from that back way and actually flank you from behind. So you got to be kind of careful. And usually, if you're always using AI, make sure you always send them first, because sometimes there may be AI that won't have any response to whatever you throw in a grenade or shooting off one of your guns, who will just stand there camping and are triggered to wait until you actually go up that ladder, up that rappel, spot you, and then take you out. But if they spot your AI first, which is a secondary command, they'll actually attack your AI, and usually your AI tends to be smart enough to take them out first. Actually, if I think about it, when you come up this ladder, there's two double windows that opens to a garage, and there's a a turret. Oh. Well, there's that turret right there.
Get over here. Copy that. Down.
And this is probably one of the best spots.
Hustle.
But you got to be kind of careful with it, especially on a realistic mode. Yeah, you just keep your boys there, and then you see all these boxes over here. Now, over in that area, over within these areas, there's little hallways into little rooms that they will actually. I hear them. Okay, they're over there. They will actually spawn over there, and once you reach that side over there, they'll actually start coming from below, and will actually start running up here and trying to flank you from behind. or they'll actually come from the actual junkyard itself, which be careful because there is a turret once you get over to around that area that one of the NPCs will actually be spawned on and will try to take you out that way. Now, there's a door there and there's a door on the side, and there is a room that's there that leads to a hallway. Now he's dead, but anyways, there's a hallway, there's the door, and then it goes out to a room right here, and there's another door, and then there's two windows, and then there's a rappel that goes up. And if you place your AI right in the corner right there, the enemy AI will actually come up that rappel. But sometimes they'll actually get smart enough to where they'll come around to that second door and will open up and try to flank you. Now, what you do if you're using AI or if you're using your friends, the AI cannot open the door while you're blocking it. So you just slowly nudge your character to the point where one of your buddies can get a nice clean shot and take him out that way, and the door will close. But that's Vegas, so. And you may hear either my fan or the howling wind outside, because it is kind of windy. Debating if I even want to put music, because there is in-game music, but I don't trust YouTube. So I might just dub in some music too. It should be at least low enough to where it comes up by my fan noise, but it doesn't override the game too much. So. But we'll get like one more in, and it should be at least, I don't know, 10-15 minute video at least. This is some more of a guide than really is a game walkthrough. Walkthrough won't start until we actually start the actual story mode. Convention Center. This is, I consider, if we're going through the difficulty wise, Kill House I'd say is about easy to low medium. Train Yard I would consider definitely hard difficulty. Villa to low to easy to medium difficulty, especially easy if you're using the bush, medium if you're going through the buildings, because it can be a little tricky because of the tight corners like that. Theater I consider hard difficulty. Vegas I consider straight up easy. Convention Center I consider about medium to hard difficulty, depending how far you actually go into it, because it is a very big open area, but because there's so much doors and open space, you can get flanked so many goddamn ways, and you get taken out before you even know what the hell to do. So we'll come through here. Sometimes it's a rarity. There, gentlemen may actually spawn in there. It's a rarity that sometimes there may be NPCs and it might actually spawn in there. But we're gonna hey over here, get our boys to open that door. And there's usually, every time I've played it on the PC version, there's a gentleman that's right there behind those doors.
Open and clear.
Okay, we got lucky that time. Ah, he was on the other side. They usually be like standing like right here, or they'll be standing on the other side of the hallway there. I know you idiots are gonna get shot. I'd rather not die right off the bat.
Prepare for entry.
Well, don't say engage and just shoot him. That's why you always close the doors behind you. Little bastards trying to make a power move on me over here. But they'll come up through these two rappels that are on these windows over here, and you just pick them off. As one of them just did, and my teammates are not shooting him. Two of them just came up, from the sounds of it. What are you idiots doing? Hello? The AI is like glitching out. Get over there. No, go for the door. I swear.
Open and clear.
Now, like I said, it's a rarity that sometimes they may actually spawn in there. On console version, there was a good portion of the time that they would actually spawn in that room, because you would think it'd be like, okay, there's one door, one way, the enemy's not going to be able to get me, and you go in there, and you get popped by a guy with Spaz 12. Now, when you can camp these, and it's a good chance that a good portion of them will actually just come up here and you just pop them when they drop down. When you go around the corner, there's a big open area, so it's kind of like this, but more computers and stuff like that. And then there's a hallway that goes that, and it goes like this, and it opens to another big area. But when you go around this corner around here like that, there's one hallway room that's right there, and there's a guard that's right there, and then it's usually going to be one the further over there. And when you go through the side around the corner, there's another guard that's right there. And you got to be kind of careful because you can sometimes sneak up on the AI, but it may not end well for you, especially if they tend to flank you. So, and I believe the gentleman. See, you can see him, he's right there, and there's the gentleman right over there. But see, the AI doesn't recognize. Oh shit. I was gonna say, the AI does not recognize me, but they noticed. I'm gonna have my boys over here.
Go. Copy that.
I don't trust the AI trying to sneak up on me. Oh, god damn it. He carried his Spaz 12 too. Oh shit. And just like that, you just slowly camp him. Not as fun as to some people who just want to rush in there and just continuously die, but, you know, like I said, this is more of a guide than anything else, trying to make the game at least somewhat easier for people who might be struggling on these maps. Oh, I hear him. He was either thinking about climbing up, I would say, there's a rarity in the console version. There's actually a gun glitch. I'm pretty sure it's the MK21, where when an enemy would die, the gun would still go off. And that's all you would hear was a machine gun just going off the goddamn background, and it was really goddamn annoying. But I'm pretty sure they fixed that. But if you ever tend to wander off by yourself, I highly recommend that you take the AI with you, at least to cover your back. Because you may get popped in the front, but at least you're not going to get flanked behind, so... Alright, so we'll go to a little more explanation over here, since some of the enemies are practically dead. But this is the hallway that I was talking about and how I was explaining that. And then there's the wall, and then there's two entrance points that are on the other side, and there's a gentleman that's usually right around that corner right there. And sometimes there may be like 2 or 3 of them down here that are just standing around. But I'll show you the next easier farm area. Like I said, CQB you up.
Hustle.
Plant your boys right there. And basically they'll just pick them up when they come off the repels. If they're smart enough and actually pay attention the right goddamn way. I swear, this AI. Now, like I said, it may not be the most funnest way of doing things, but if you want to stay alive, especially on realistic difficulty, this is the easiest way. Alright, he's shooting out that Spaz 12 too. The Spaz 12 is basically the sniper rifle with shotguns in this game. It will pick you off from far away, especially if you decide to add a laser sight onto it, where you don't miss. And you may hear the wind or car go by. I can't tell the difference. That may be a car. Come on. I hear the little bastard moving up and around. He got shot before he could get up. As you can see, they're swarming like ants on sugar. They're coming up here. There's another one down there too. Bye. He's hanging on there. Not happening. You got one left. Where is he at? It's always the last one, especially on realistic difficulty, that will always tend to get you. Because they tend to either circle around or try to get you where you were last having the action at, or they haven't recognized you walking into that room just yet, and they're in that one certain spot, maybe hey, like behind a door, behind a corner, and it's just when you get around there, their reflex time is actually faster than yours, and it will pop you. And since your instinct is basically to shoot for the body, not the head, and the AI's instinct is to shoot for the head, not the body, especially up close, well, that's how you end up getting killed. Now, I'm pretty sure he's going to be down there anyways. You all like to say, if you're never sure, always send the AI first. Or you boys can do it that way too, I guess. Not the way I would have chosen, but okay. Yep. Oh, that's why you send the AI at first. He was behind us. And now we're at Staff Sergeant. We got a lightweight helmet, bandana, and flying helmet. Armor really doesn't really protect you in this game too much. It's just for cosmic, just basically design. I know people who go straight up just plain, clothing, and would still get owned the same way that you would get owned even on realistic difficulty with full-on armor. But that's the 3 levels there, and then, like I said, once we finish up the T-hunts, then we'll start the actual story mode itself. And then I'm just going to get Among Us in too, so basically videos are still going to be Monday and Tuesday. Eventually, I will be starting work on Thursdays full-time, so even on Wednesdays, I'll have to do all my recordings on Sundays, but you don't have to worry about that. But always been staying safe, healthy, and sanitized. Make sure to drop a like, think about subscribing, leave comments below, and I hope you continue to enjoy the guide. I'll see you guys around.